Last week, a young man knocked on my door. He looked at me, confused. Then he asked something I hear more often now. How are you still doing all this by yourself? I smiled. Because the truth is, I didn't suddenly become strong. I just never stopped taking care of myself. And what most people ignore for years, I practiced every single day. My name is Eleanor Mitchell. I live in a quiet neighborhood just outside Portland, Oregon. It's not a special place. Just a normal American street. Wooden houses, small front yards, neighbors who wave but don't ask too many questions. I've lived here long enough to watch families grow, children move away, and seasons repeat themselves more times than I can count. And through all of that, I've kept one thing the same, my routine. People often assume that staying healthy at my age must be about genetics or luck. But I've lived long enough to know luck doesn't carry you this far. Habits do. I wake up early, not because I force myself to, but because my body has learned that mornings matter. Around 6:30, I open my eyes. No alarm, no rush. The house is quiet, and for a few minutes I don't move. So I sit there, breathing slowly. This 40 years had a name. Now they call it mindfulness. Back then I just called it taking a moment. Rutrayan Sudopthemen. And science today confirms what I felt back then. Starting your day calmly lowers cortisol levels and improves focus. After that, I get up and open the curtains. A natural light fills the room. That light matters more than people think. It helps regulate your internal clock, your circadian rhythm, which improves sleep, energy, and mood. I didn't read that in a book. I just noticed I felt better when I let the light in. Breakfast is simple. Oatmeal, fresh berries, coffee. But I don't overload my plate. That's something I learned in my 50s. You don't need to eat more as you get older. You need to eat smarter. I reduced sugar, avoided processed food when I could, and focused on what my body actually needed. Not trends, not diets, just real food. Over time, that made a difference. My energy stayed stable, my weight stayed consistent, and I never felt that heavy, sluggish feeling so many people complain about. After breakfast, I put on my walking shoes, and I go outside every single day. Not for exercise. For movement, there's a difference. Exercise feels like a task. Movement feels like life. Some days I walk around the block. Other days I take the longer route through the park. I don't rush. I don't check a watch. I just move. And over time, that simple habit kept my joints flexible, my heart strong, and my balance steady. It supports cardiovascular health, reduces the risk of chronic disease, and improves mental well-being. I didn't need a doctor to tell me. I felt it every day. When I would come back home, I didn't sit down for long. That's something I've always been careful about. Too much sitting changes the body. It weakens muscles, slows circulation. So I stay active. I clean, I organize, I cook my own meals. Not because I have to, because I can, and I want to keep it that way. Independence doesn't come from wishing for it. It comes from using your body every day. In the afternoons, I slow things down a bit. I read, sometimes books, sometimes just articles. I write small thoughts in a notebook. Nothing fancy. And it keeps my mind active. And that matters. Because health is not just physical, it's mental. I've seen people lose their sharpness not because of age, but because they stop challenging their minds. The brain needs stimulation. Learning, thinking, remembering. It's like exercise but quieter. There's another habit I never let go of. Talking to people, even if it's just for a few minutes. A neighbor passing by, a short call with my daughter, a conversation at the grocery store. It keeps you human. Loneliness is dangerous, more dangerous than people think. Studies now show that chronic loneliness increases the risk of heart disease and cognitive decline. But I didn't need studies. I saw it happen to people around me. So I made sure I stayed connected. Evenings are quiet, dinner is light, I don't eat heavy meals late. And I don't stay up late either. Sleep is something I've always respected, because everything depends on it. Your body repairs, your brain resets. Without sleep, nothing works properly, so I protect it. No noise, no distractions, just rest. People often ask me, "What's your secret?" And I always give them the same answer. There isn't one. There's no miracle, no shortcut, just small habits. Done consistently, for years, for decades. I'm 105 years old now, and I still cook my own meals, still walk every morning, still take care of myself. Not because I'm special, because I never stopped. So if you're over 40 or 50 or even 60, don't wait for a wake-up call. Start now. Move your body. Eat simply. Sleep well. Stay connected. Because the life you want at 80, 90, even 100 is being built quietly by what you do today.